Okay, this next video shows how to create an update query that when we select, you see the three different combinations of one of the student's tests, enter a result, it will go and append that information, update that information to an existing record. So we need to go to Create, Query Design, and we're going to go to the, which tables do we need to add? No, we don't actually need to add any because all the information is on the table. On the form, we're going to create an update query. But what we do need to do, we do need to actually add one table. All it is going to be is the results table. So we're going to update the monthly fitness test results. We're going to choose the different options. So the easiest way to actually add those in is grab them from there. So there, the exercise result, complete. So just double click, add them all in. And in this example we should have 6. And in terms of our criteria, what we're going to do is do a build from the currently loaded form. This one was the fitness test ID, so I'm going to match it up to fitness test ID as the criteria because I need it to match all 3 entries of the primary key. The next one is exercise ID. Make sure you're matching them up to the right ones. Very easy to mix up the student ID and exercise ID, just causes everything to go to pot. So this will make sure that this item already actually exists. Okay, the date of the result, because it was on the form, we need to pull that out. And the other one that was on the form, but we don't actually want to have that as a criteria, we want that as an update too, because that's something we want to change. We also want the exercise result. You can add that, obviously if you had extra things we did. If you had the exercise complete actually on the form, we could do that, but because we don't want to manually force it to update here, because we know that if they click on this button it's going to update, so we're going to tell it to be yes. So now I'm going to save this query. Update result. Now I'm just going to look for one example that I might want to actually go and update, so that we can actually sort of test this one out. So note the query update result has got a little, like a magic wand for editing. So if we go into the monthly fitness test table, test results. Okay, what I'm going to do is, there's a few in there. There's one below S, sit-ups, and he's got a number 1. So below S, sit-ups number 1, so let's just choose those options, below S. So the 1 of September, we want to get him doing sit-ups. His current existing score is 23. I'm actually going to change that to be 0 so that we can see that that will actually update. So we're going to close out of that, and we're going to give them a score of, let's say, 60. Whereas before, remember, it was 23, and we're going to just save that information there. I'm just going to close that query. We're going to find it on the side, update result. Comes up with a message saying I'm going to update the table. Yep, it's only updating 1 row, which is what it should do. And now when I look in this, 60, data result, and just because I haven't set the formatting for that, that's why it's putting the extra information, but it's also changed that. So what we have is a query that is completely working, and we're just going to finish this one up by, as there's only one query to run this time, we can just make the macro, blend from the button. So I can just click on that. Miscellaneous, run query, and query update result. Of course you could actually make a whole separate macro. To do, close the form, open it. So the problem with this one is it doesn't go and delete the information that's on the form, it doesn't reset it, but it is. Leaving it like that is quite useful because you might then just want to pick the next person on the list. Makes it nice and easy for you to enter in your results. So that concludes the first way of how to enter in individual results for individual exercises for individual students.